trying to rip the leather off.
No, man. I worked half a day today and had a laid-back afternoon. I'm just trying to work out some of that excess energy, you know? Hey, bro, come over here. Why don't you meet someone? Joe? My kid brother Andy Hughes. This is Joe. He's the trainer around here.
Nice to meet you. Looks like you're in pretty good shape. I swim a lot. So what should I do first? How about jumping rope? Okay. Good way to warm up. Got it. Thanks, Joe.
Thanks a lot, Joe.
Yeah, I don't know about this. You dragged me all the way down here for this. We could have gone to the pool after the christening or
something. Well, crying out loud, man. You spend half your life at the pool, you know? This is a change of scenery, you know?
What happened to the girls?
Man, you know, women, they always take longer.
Listen, Duke, I wanted to talk to you about the conversation we had earlier.
Which one?
About Julie. I don't understand how you can sleep with her without having any feelings of commitment or love.
Look, you gotta know how it is, you know? I mean, it's not like you're a virgin or anything, right? I mean, sometimes you just feel like you wanna... Oh, here come the girls.
Hi, guys.
Andy, are you flushing?
No, I've been working out.
Oh.
I'm jumping rope.
How long have you been there?
Just got here. I was at the post office and then the bank, and then I went and picked up the proofs from the photographer that you wanted.
Thank you. It was after 6 o'clock. Why don't you knock off? You've been doing so much all day. Got any plans for tonight?
Nothing special. How about you?
Just cooking dinner for Duncan.
Oh.
Come on, why don't you join us?
No, thanks. I don't want to feel like a third wheel.
You're not a third wheel. Duncan and I are just friends. Do you feel uncomfortable around Duncan because of what he told you about thinking your dad is still alive?
No. Actually, I'm kind of happy that he was upfront with me about his suspicions. It's just made me think a lot, though, about my dad coming back. I mean, what would I say to him after what he did to Glenn and to Hank and you? Everything's changed now.
I know. I think about seeing your dad again, what I would do. I hope that I'd be strong, and I wouldn't sell myself short like I've done recently.
You mean with Brock?
Yeah. He stopped by here while you were out.
What? He had the nerve to come by here after Craig told him not to?
It's okay. It's okay. It was very calm. He finally got the message. He stormed out.
Good. I mean, he'd better. I don't like anybody giving you a hard time. You're too special for that. Don't forget.
How can I forget it with you around? Here's my last mail card.
No, Craig. No excuses. And then you're going to find out what I already know. That there'll never be anyone else for either one of us. And I'm going to make love to you. And you'll beg me not to stop. Just the way you used to do.
What are you doing here?
Well, I didn't think it would be so soon. Here we are. Just you and I. And what's always been between.
Brought to you today by Fixodent. For a hold that really makes a difference. Fixodent and forget it.
What are you doing here, Brock? You better leave. Caleb's on his way.
Well, I just saw Caleb heading back to the house through the woods. You know, when your mother gave me the grand tour, she showed me this down here. She pointed out the back road with the drive up onto the gravel bank. It's more beautiful than I remember.
You can skip the charming commentary. What are you doing here?
What are you so afraid of? I'm not going to force myself on you. That wouldn't be any fun. What I would like is to rekindle what we had back in the good old days. Remember? Back when you wanted me as much as I still want you.
Those good old days are over. I don't know why you can't accept that.
Oh, well, maybe it's because I keep hearing that line from Shakespeare, "The lady doth protest too much." Oh, come on, if it's really over, why do you keep running away? What are you so afraid of?
I'm not afraid of anything, and Craig is going to be here.
Yeah, like Caleb, right?
No, he is. He's going to be here any minute, and he's not going to be thrilled about the fact that you're here. What are you doing?
What? It's hot. Water looks good. I don't know, if it's over, like you say, I should be able to go in for a swim, sit down, have an old chat, just like old friends. But if you are still attracted, like I think, then it's about time you knew it and you quit fooling yourself and me and Craig.
Hello. Look at you guys all dressed up, slaving away. Really makes me feel guilty taking the whole day off.
Oh, I can see that. I didn't mind. I thought you'd still be celebrating.
I am. I just dropped by. I got to pick up the Casper file for that very early meeting I have tomorrow morning. Thank you.
Oh,
thank you.
Good for you.
Mm-hmm.
So, anything exciting happening at Bob and Kim's after I left to come back to the office and work?
No. Oh, but Paul's buddies were all asking about it, and they said they're heading over to Mosconi's gym if you want to join them later.
Oh, yeah? Who exactly?
Well, Andy, Leanne, Duke, Julie. Come on, get out of here. Go join them. It's fine.
I'll think about it. Oh, hey, come on, too early. Find that file.
No. I'm a little worried about Paul. He seems out of sorts tonight.
Well, why don't you ask him if he'll have dinner with us?
I did. He said no. Maybe if you ask him, he'll accept the offer, huh?
I know I just filed it here yesterday,
All
Craig.
right. Don't worry about it. I got to go. I'll pick it up early first thing.
I'll keep looking.
I got to go. Hey, how are you today? You look good. Partner?
See ya.
Thank you. I owe you 16 now.
Yeah.
Hey, Duncan.
Listen, lad, why don't you have dinner with us tonight?
Oh, Duncan, I can't. I'm just not hungry, actually. Oh, here it is. You know, I filed this file under a C instead of K. I'll catch Craig and give it to him.
Fine. We'll drop it off to Craig. You beat it. You've worked hard enough today. Go over to Mosconi's. You don't want Andy and Duke to be picking up all the girls without you, huh?
I'm making it even 50, sports fans. Hey, Lan, how can you stand working out in a bulky sweatshirt like that? You're never going to be able to lift those weights if you can't see your arm muscles.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks.
Oh, man. Leanne, with a body like that, you shouldn't be hiding under a bulky sweatshirt.
I'll say.
Hey, want to show me how to use the new weight?
Yeah.
Oh, how you doing? Me too.
Oh, I think I twisted a muscle.
Oh, maybe I can help you unknot it. And then you can help me unknot mine.
Hey, enough of that stuff. What do you think this is, a massage parlor?
I'm going to try that bicycle over there.
What are you doing with those weights?
I'm just showing Julie some exercise. Okay, just
No, I don't want to get muscle
Put
bound.
apart. Okay, don't worry about it. All right, now just bend your knees just a little.
Like
Okay,
this?
now you can tilt your pelvis forward like
Okay.
that. Okay, let's try it.
Okay.
See?
Honey, when you touch me like this, I can only think of one exercise. We've done a lot of that together.
I hope you didn't want a hot dinner. I thought we could just have cold chicken and salad.
You can cook, can't you? Just kidding. It's fine. Is your mother going to join us?
No, she has a date with Cal.
Well, really?
Yes.
Maybe she's weakening. Love a double wedding.
Oh, is that all you ever think about?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. That and the kids. Work's running a poor third, which reminds me, I want to call Lenore tonight so that we can set the end of July for those kids to come out. What do you think? Is that okay with you?
Sure, it's fine.
Good.
Hello?
Hi, Iv, it's Craig. Is Ellie there?
Well, Caleb came in and said that... Thank you. That Ellie is waiting for you down at the pond.
I'm running a little bit late. I'm at the house. I was supposed to pick up Brian, come out there for a swim, but the poor guy's got a cold that's really knocked him out. I do want to spend a little time with him, though, read him a bedtime story. Listen, if Ellie comes back in the house, we tell her I'll get there as soon as I can.
Sure. I'll see you later.
So, what do you say we call Lenore right now?
Well, why now? I mean, I'm fixing dinner.
Well, when I get an impulse, I have to act on it. You know that. Come on, you can get on the extension in there. Be my watchdog in case I get too pushy.
All right. I'll do my best.
Thank you.
Hello?
Lenore, hi, it's Kirk. Hope I didn't catch you at a bad time.
No, it's perfect. I'm just out here on the terrace enjoying the breeze. How are you?
Just dandy. You?
Fine. How's Iva?
She's on the extension.
Hi, Lenore.
Hello, Iva. I understand congratulations are in order. Kirk told me the last time we talked.
Thank you.
I hope that Stephen and Linda Ann can come to the wedding.
Well, I didn't realize you'd set a date.
We haven't. We're going to set the date in the fall.
Listen, Lenore, the reason I'm calling is that I was wondering if it would be okay if the kids came out at the end of July. Is that good for you?
That's fine. I don't want them flying alone, though. I'll take them out to Oakdale and get them settled, and then I'll leave, and you can fly them back.
Perfect. I can't wait.
That's what the kids said.
Well, look, you tell them that I send all my love. Give them a big hug and kiss for me, okay?
I will. Good night, Kirk. Good night, Iva.
Good night, Lenore.
Bye. Yes.
Can't get over the change in Kirk. It's hard to imagine that I would ever be happy about he and Iva getting married, but I really am. Uncle Jared, why are you scowling?
Well, I hate to sound paranoid, but the minute Kirk told me about the children coming down to visit, I mean, my stomach knotted up like a clenched fist.
Why?
Well, I'm afraid you just may have opened the floodgates.
What floodgates?
Look, I'm not saying that Kirk isn't capable of changing. And I know that people I respect like Emma, well, they seem to think he has.
And I believe it, too. I've seen it with my own eyes. And I think that Iva's responsible for it.
Maybe she is. Maybe. But I think you and I have got to keep a very sharp eye on Kirk. Don't forget, he's still the same man that hurt you so badly. And I don't mean this just for Iva's sake, but for yours and the children's.
No rest for the wicked, eh?
Hi there. No, I'm just fixing a loose floorboard. How did christening go?
It was really lovely. But I did have a couple sad moments when I realized that this baby is not going to have the charmed family life that Adam has. I really envy Tom and Margot sometimes. But then I think about our runaways and I realize how lucky I am. And speaking of them, how are Woody, Hayu, and Lois?
Well, they seem to be adjusting well. Woody went fishing all day. Lois just read. And Hayu decided to explore the passageways one at a time.
Oh, I talked to Dr. Samuels, and she's willing to come out and do a free prenatal test and do some counseling.
Oh, that's great. That's great. By the way, how'd your appointment go? Is everything all right?
Yeah, sure. Everything's fine. She gave me a prescription for some vitamin supplements.
That's it?
Well, I told her that I had been having trouble sleeping, and she suggested a couple things.
Like what?
Well, I just started exercising, and, you know, it would not only help me to get to sleep, but it would strengthen my stomach muscles and my back.
What else?
She was concerned about the psychological reasons for my insomnia, and she thinks that my keeping the pregnancy a secret is just adding to the stress. I guess she's right, but it's just, I dread telling people because, you know, it's not that I'm ashamed, it's just I don't want to have to explain myself.
Well, I know you had to do that with Duncan, but you know what? I think most people would be totally understanding.
Oh, hey.
Hi.
Hey.
How are you?
Good. Listen, Chen, I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to talk to you at the party lesson.
Oh, that's okay. You were with your family.
Yeah. Yeah, I got spies at the hospital, Mama. Is everything okay with you? You were there?
Well, actually, there's something that I want to tell you.
Is something wrong?
Well, not exactly. But I would like you to be discreet about it because I'm not ready to go completely public with it yet. I'm gonna have a baby. No, but Mark isn't the father. Glenn is.
Well, I guess this isn't a very easy time for you. You know, being a single parent isn't really easy, but I can tell you, sure it's worth it. And listen, when your little boy or girl grows up, I hope that Bryant and whoever it is will be best friends, okay?
Thanks.
If there's anything I can do to help, because I know a lot now, just let me know.
Okay.
Right?
Thanks, Frank.
Take care of her, will you?
Hey, you bet.
Congratulations.
So long. No, I don't think that was so bad, was it?
No. I'm surprised that he took it so well. I just guess I expect everybody to recoil like Duncan did.
Yeah, well, I think you just should keep pushing Duncan right out of your mind. It'll get easier.
Hi. I wanted to drop these files off to Craig. He said he'd be stopping by here.
Oh, well, you just missed him, but I tell you what, you can leave him with me. He's coming back to pick up Brian a little later.
Great, thanks.
Sure.
Oh, how was the christening party after I left? It was great. Adam sure is a lucky little boy. Yes, he is. How are your runaways doing?
Oh, fine. Actually, thanks to you, we got 2 more.
Why?
Well, a minister called us. He saw the ad that Montgomery and Associates designed.
Oh, right.
He called me.
Well, glad we could be of service. Well, listen, you should come out sometime to the castle and see what we're doing. I'd really love that. I guess I'll call you and set up a time. Sure.
I think we should get going, Emily.
Right, okay. See ya. Bye-bye, Emily.
Right. How you doing?
Okay, I just didn't expect to see him here tonight.
Yeah, well, I don't think he was too comfortable either. Listen, I'm gonna go put this inside, okay?
You can't let this go on. You can't raise the child of the man who killed your uncle. You've got to have an abortion before it's too late.
Gotcha. Shannon, I want you to stop worrying, okay? I promise you I'm going to give you the best care, you and that baby. What do you say we take a break from this place and let's take Dr. Samuel's advice and start exercising, huh?
No.
Sound good?
What is that exercise for? For the bus line. This would be a good exercise for you. You know, Andy's got a good body. His girl should be in good shape, too. Fortunately, I've always had a pretty good body. Not real good muscle tone or anything. But I started working out with Duke, and it really paid off. Especially on our sex life.
Okay, keep it up. Hey, guys. How's it going? Craig told me to be down here. I figured I'd join you.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna go down to the cellar for some burgers if you want to join us later.
Sounds good. Duke, where should I start?
Well, you better get going soon, because I know your pal Emily Stewart's here a lot, and she's got a body that won't quit, right?
I'm gonna go say hi to Leanne. Hello.
Hi, Paul.
How you doing?
Fine. I'm really glad you showed up. You know, it gives me an excuse to take a break.
Well, come on.
Yeah, you know, I'm really sorry that you couldn't make it to the christening.
Yeah, I've just been having a hard time dealing with all that. I know you have, too. I'm surprised you handled it so easily.
It meant a lot to me to be named godmother. And just because Adam isn't related to me by blood, in my heart, he'll always be my brother. You know, I mean, I think it's what you feel inside that matters anyways.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Why does it bother you so much?
Because it bothers my mom, and I don't want anything to ruin the happiness that she's found with Hal.
Okay, well then, Paul, don't you think that if your mother knows how uncomfortable you are with Adam, it's just going to put more strain on her?
I wish it was that easy to just turn my feelings on and off like that, but it's not.
Are we talking about Adam?
Yeah, of course we are.
I just would like to know why we suddenly have this distance between us.
Leanne, you've got Andy now.
No, Paul, it's not that. It's more than that. You have just been so distant and preoccupied. And, you know, and anytime when we get together, it's just like you're not even really there.
Duke's always punching the snot out of these things. He says he's got this special technique. I don't think it looks that hard. Ouch! Oh, I think I broke my hand. Oh, are my fingers okay?
Well, I'm not a doctor or anything, but I don't know. You look all right. Does that hurt?
Oh, it's starting to feel better already.
Well, I'm glad that Lily is seeing Dusty.
Yeah, it's too bad that thing with Derek got cut short. She seemed to be having a good time with him.
Well, I think that started out as just a diversion, but now she's beginning to feel more.
Yeah, since Lucinda messed up everything.
Well, I don't blame Lucinda. I wouldn't want Lily going out with some Casanova. And just you wait till Linda Ann starts dating. We'll see how you react.
No way.
Oh.
Linda Ann is not going to date. I'm going to lock her up into a little turret. She'll be an old
really?
maid.
I don't think that's going to work.
Well, it doesn't matter. At least I don't have to worry about that this time. Because this time I've got some great excursions planned. How about this? Sailing on Lake Michigan, a trip to the Science Museum, see the dinosaurs, and Cub games.
Cub games. Does Linda Ann like baseball?
I don't know. But if she doesn't, then Steve and I will go to the game. And you and Linda Ann can go shopping for some outfits. I mean, she's got to get something other than what Lenore buys her. Those things are too conservative.
You know what? I think we're going to need a vacation after the kids leave.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that doesn't matter. All that matters is that they have great memories to go home with.
Has Lucinda okayed your time off yet?
Oh, not yet, but if she doesn't like it, I can always go work for your pal, Tonio.
You know what? Could tell that you didn't think that I was wearing a bathing suit.
Well, it only helps me realize your visit out here was premeditated.
Why are you still here?
Why am I still here? Because this is my property and you're on it. This is my pond. And I'm not going to leave. You know what I realized? I realized when I ran away from you in Chicago, the only reason you're still pursuing me is because I'm a challenge to you, and that's why you're pursuing Emily Stewart.
Can we leave Emily out of this conversation? This is about our relationship.
We don't have a relationship.
Well, wait a minute. How can you forget about like that night when we drove along Lake Michigan and the water was calling to us?
Oh, I remember it. I remember it all. And you know what I remember the most?
What?
Was that night in September, and that's when I knew that it was over with you.
Well, knowing that it was over with me and being over with me are two different things.
Brock.
What? Can't we talk?
There's nothing to talk about.
Well, sure there is. What about, Craig? Where is he? Anyway, he must be taking the long way out to Luther's Corners.
He'll be here.
Good, I hope so. I just don't think it's fair the way he keeps you waiting like this, you know. Of course, I guess you're used to it. You know, knowing that you'll always be second best with good old, safe old Craig.
You know what? He is safe, and it's really nice for a change, but it's something more than that.
Does that mean you're sleeping with him now?
That's none of your business.
Huh. Well, that only leaves us one thing to talk about. Us.
This portion of As the World Turns has been brought to you today by Improved Ultra Pampers Plus, because healthy skin begins with dry skin. We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment. And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
Greg, hi.
Sorry, am I interrupting
Ellie
something?
No,
said
you're
you
not
were on your way,
interrupting
huh?
anything. I'm glad that you're here. I've been waiting for you.
You gotta try the water. It's great.
You know what? Can we go back to the house? I'm really cold. I want to get some fresh towels. We can go for a swim later.
I think I hear my cue to get on out of here. Thank you very much for the swim and the conversation. I really did enjoy it. Night.
I'm sorry about that.
No, I guess maybe I should be sorry about that. I mean, I don't know what to think anymore. One minute you tell me how much you hate the guy's guts, then I come out here, you're talking like your old pals.
Craig, I know that's the way it looks, but it wasn't like that. I didn't want him here. I want him to leave, and he would not leave.
Why didn't you leave?
Why? Because it's my pond, that's why. I'm not going to leave him. Besides, he's always accusing me of being afraid of him because I'm still attracted to him. You know, the only reason that he's pursuing Emily and I both is because he sees us as a challenge. That's it. My biggest mistake was that I've been fighting with him, and I'm not going to fight with him anymore.
What did you two talk about?
Well, he wanted to talk about our relationship and why we broke it off. I don't want to talk about him. Let's just drop the subject.
Why are you shaking?
Because my suit is wet. I'm cold. You know, I'd really like to go up to the house and get some clean towels. We can take a swim later.
All right. Are you really sure you're okay?
Yes, I'm okay now that you're here.
Well, Emily, everything looks lovely.
It's called microwave magic. Duncan, I have to apologize for the phone call earlier. I know I was a little gushy, but Brock Lombard was in the office, and I wanted to give him the wrong impression.
Well, that's all right. I'm always happy to come to the aid of a damsel in distress.
I'm sorry. I think Shannon got the wrong impression when we went over to Lila's today. Do you want me to talk to her?
No, there's no need. You know, she seems to be very happy with Mark, and as long as she thinks that we're dating, that's probably best, especially now.
Why now?
Well, I just mean that since Shannon and I both know there's no future for the two of us, what was Brock Lombard doing in your office? I thought you weren't seeing him anymore.
I'm not, but he's very persistent. He came by to tell me that he wants to make up for the things he said about James, but I'm not interested.
Why would he be concerned about your affair with James?
I don't know. I guess I'll never find that answer now.
Well, it sounds as if you might want to know.
What do you mean?
In spite of everything you said, I get the feeling that there's still something that intrigues you about the man. Am I right?
Well, I could say the same thing about you and Shannon.
Shannon? Oh, hi.
How you doing?
Hey. Oh, good.
Good to see you here.
Oh, well, a bunch of us decided to work out after the christening. But Andy and the boys are still changing.
Oh, is Andy back in the locker room? Oh, great, because I need to talk to him about doing the volunteer work. I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
Really good.
So you're gonna make this a regular thing?
Oh, well, I'm not sure. Hey, how's the center going?
Oh.
You know, any new additions?
Yes, two, as a matter of fact. There's a kid that wants to be called Hey You, and a young girl named Lois.
Oh, I wonder why she ran away.
She's pregnant.
Pregnant?
Yeah.
How old is she?
She's only 16.
Oh, boy. You know, I can't imagine having a child without a husband. Especially since I dreamt of having a father when I was growing up. I feel really sorry for her.
Oh, yeah. But we're gonna give her lots of love and lots of support, and hopefully she'll call her parents and go back home.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah.
It just doesn't change the fact that the child is going to be growing up without a father.
I'll give you a call in a couple days.
Sure, that'd be great. I mean, it wouldn't have to be every day of the week, but, you know, if we could just as Monday or Friday would be.
Sounds good. You ready for a hot time at the cellar?
Yes.
All right, let's go.
But I have to be back home by 11, okay? Oh,
11.
if you think Lois can use some help from me, can you please let me know?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Bye-bye.
All right, see you guys later. It's good seeing you again. Have a good time.
Have a good workout.
Yay.
Well, here we go. Why do I get the feeling something's wrong with you all of a sudden?
Oh, I don't know. She said something that hit home.
Like what?
Well, I didn't really realize it until just now, but she grew up most of her life without a father, and I think it created really deep scars.
Sweetheart, you gotta remember yours is a totally different situation. You've got options.
You mean like Brenda raising the baby?
Well, yeah, that, and my offer to marry you still stands. The only reason I even brought that up is because I want you to know the offer's still open.
I just don't know what to say.
Well, I'll tell you what, don't say anything, all right? We came here to work out, right? Let's get on the bicycle. Now, let's go.
Oh, hi. You want to stay for dinner?
Sure.
Well, actually, I bought some French bread and some cheese and some wine. I thought we'd have a picnic by the pond. Is that okay?
That sounds great.
Okay, great. Well, I'll just go upstairs and get some clean
Okay, I just want
flowers.
to call Brian, see how he's doing.
Why don't you use the phone in the parlor? It's more private
All right,
that way.
thanks. Kirk? Hey.
So, are you ready to eat?
No, I would like you to close your eyes, if you would, for a moment,
what?
please. Come
no,
on,
I don't want to close
please
my
indulge me.
All right.
Voila.
Autumn in New England?
Yeah, great place for a honeymoon. I mean, you know, the leaves fall, the seasons change. We can drive on the back roads.
Wait. We're not
covered
setting the
bridges.
date till the fall.
Well, I know, but I thought just in case we changed our minds, or maybe even eloped.
Eloped? No. No.
No?
No.
Okay, well, how about winter in the Caribbean, spring in Italy, or summer in the Norwegian fjords? Beautiful. I've got all the seasons covered. Take your pick.
You're too much.
Yeah? You know, it's funny. I've got Labor Day circled on all of my calendars.
Oh, really? But see, fall doesn't officially start until
You
September
know,
21st.
and then Lucinda came in
September
and she
21st.
saw this date circled on all the calendars. She said, what's going on? And I said, I've got a major deal that I'm about to finalize.
Yeah.
Pretty clever, huh? I hope
Yeah.
she didn't find out I was at travel agents all afternoon.
Yeah, I hope she doesn't fire you. Otherwise, we'll spend our honeymoon in Luther's Corner.
Well, actually, I figured that out. I can just ask Cal if we can stay at the farm, and that way it'll only be 5 minutes from the reception to the honeymoon.
Oh, you're not getting off that easy.
No?
No.
Neither
no.
are you.
I'm sorry that took so long. The kids are so excited about me setting the date for their trip that they will not go to sleep.
It's all right, I've been thinking. Maybe I shouldn't have said what I did about Kirk. I mean, I don't mean to upset you, Lenore. I just don't want you to let your guard down.
I won't. But I'm tired of being so careful all the time. I'm finally beginning to trust again and to enjoy dating my friend, and, well, it feels good to just relax and laugh. Oh, I don't want to go back to being so fearful all the time.
I don't want you to go back there. It just amazes me how quickly that Kirk seems to have reestablished this rapport with you and the children.
Well, it amazes me, too. But I just think that since Iva and Emma believe in him so totally, and I wouldn't have let the kids go, except that he said they'd be staying at the farm, and Iva and Emma will keep an eye on them, and they'll be keeping an eye on Kirk, too.
You know, the Snyders are not entirely impartial in this, Lenore. I mean, Iva's in love. I mean, she's blind to any dangers, and Emma's not going to let anything get in the way of Iva's happiness. I just want you to be very, very careful.
I need your help.
With what?
Well, I was hoping the Duke would take me to the AIDS benefit, but he says it's too fancy. You gotta help me change his mind.
Duke. Oh, I'm sorry. There's really not much that I can say to him. Excuse me, I want to say hi to somebody.
What is his problem?
Huh?
I mean, I know that he's your cousin and your best friend and everything. This guy's got a major attitude problem. He's always acting like he's better than the rest of us.
No, that's not it. He's just had a very tough life, that's all.
So, my life hasn't exactly been a bowl of cherries. You don't see me looking down my nose at other people. Besides, I thought his mom was, like, big bucks.
Well, that's not what I'm talking about. I mean, it's not money. His dad was a notorious criminal, James Stenbeck.
Hey, what do you mean was? What happened?
Well, he was supposedly killed in some police shootout in New York.
No kidding.
I'm not kidding.
You think I can come back to Moscone sometime?
I don't know, Duke. I'm not very coordinated.
What are you talking about? You are in great shape. I mean, I guess it is, you know, all you gotta do is just learn the routine, but I know it's kind of hard with all these different people telling you different things and what to do, but if you want, I can coach you some night after work.
Oh, well, I don't want to cut into your time with Julie.
Leon, look, let's get one thing straight. I like Julie, she's a nice girl, but She doesn't own me. And I'd really like to give you some pointers, but, I like my kid brother too much to horn on his time with this girl. Even if she's as pretty as you are.
It was really good.
Hey, Paul, I didn't mean to pressure you into thinking you had to change Duke's mind or anything. It's just that I love parties, and I really want to go dancing, and I'd like to dance with you and Andy, as well as Duke.
You there.
Hey.
But you waiters be along in a sec for our food orders. They're a little short-handed tonight.
I think we ought to take this party back to my place. Yeah, we could party all night.
Here's to old friends and to new ones.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know about partying all night. I gotta be at work early at the hospital tomorrow.
Oh, come on, Duke.
I like your old job better. We can stay in bed till noon.
Thank you for a lovely evening.
Duncan, I want to ask you a question. Have you heard anything more about James?
No, but if and when I do, you'll be the first to know. I never break a promise to a beautiful lady.
Well, it's nice that you called me a lady. Brock once said that I was just masquerading as one.
I don't know. I think that fella could be bad news. Either that or he's just a bloody fool.
Good night.
Good night.
Hey, Humbar. Yeah. You gonna see your friend Emily tonight?
No.
Call it a night?
Yeah, Joe, I got some things I gotta take care of. Take care, okay?
You know that if I was a portrait painter, I think I would paint you right now, the way you are. Relaxed, beautiful. You're like an exotic mermaid bathing in the moonlight.
Ollie, I didn't know you were a poet.
All right, a cornball.
No, I like it. I like it, but I gotta tell you a secret. I am a mermaid.
Yeah?
I am. You see that raft out there?
Yeah.
I'll race you to it.
Okay. On the count of 3.
On the count of 3.
1.
1. You cheated!
Yeah, so then we went to the gym, and then we went to have a bite at the cellar afterwards. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, look, I'll see you in a bit, okay? I'm leaving soon. Yeah. Bye, Pop. Well, Julie, I gotta get going. I got an early shift tomorrow at the hospital.
I got a big day myself, too. Start my new job tomorrow. But I can't let you go without kissing me goodnight.
What are you doing here?
Please, before you say another word, let me tell you what I've been trying to tell you every time I've seen you lately. That night I lost it and said those things that I'm so sorry for now. You told me you wouldn't forgive me unless I get down on my hands and knees and crawled back to you.
You said that would be a cold day in hell.
Well, I know it's a hot night in July, but if that's the only way to make you believe that I'm sorry, I'll get down on my hands and knees right now and crawl. I had no right to say the things I said to you. you can ever find it within yourself to forgive me, you'll make me the happiest man on earth.
Brock.
No, please, please, let me finish. Apology's not my strong suit. And you're standing there looking the way you do. It's... No, please, don't be ashamed. You're a lady. A desirable, beautiful lady. And I keep trying to think of some explanation for my behavior that night. The only thing I can think of is that I couldn't stand the thought of James Stenbeck having his hands on you. I'm crazy about you. Somehow I got this idea that I could be your first and last. And I've deserved everything that you've said to me. But I can tell you this. If I ever make love to you, I'll make you forget everything about every man you've ever known.
I don't know what to say.
Can you ever forgive me?
Hello?
Emily, it's Brock. I have to talk to you.
Woo-hoo! Still cold, isn't it?
Yes. Now, I don't know whether or not you're a mermaid, but I have never, ever seen a human being swim that fast.
No, well, I'll never tell.
Well, let's see. Nope. No scaly fins.
This portion of As the World Turns has been brought to you by doctor-recommended natural fiber Metamucil, and you could be regular for the rest of your life. Stay tuned for Guiding Light, next on most of these CBS stations. Fashions by I. Kleinfeld and Son. Join us tomorrow for As the World Turns.